Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have a little quest here. I'm not going to explain what the mod is. It's going to be a surprise. We're idle curiosity. Enter Vault 111. Well, conveniently, we're right here outside Vault 111. We're going to head inside. We're going to see what we find when we get in here. Alright everybody, so we're in Vault 111. Our quest just updated, as you see here. Discover something interesting. Alright, so we're going to head up in here. If this gate will hurry. There we go. Let's get across it. Let's see what we can find in here that's interesting. There is a marker over here, so let's just head to that. Something interesting. What could be something interesting, you guys? What do you think? What do you hypothesize that this could possibly be? Just gonna keep following the marker. We're getting closer now. What is it? Let's pull our gun out. We're ready. Something gonna blow up in our face? An odd device. What is that? That's an odd device. What does that do? Okay, we got that. Discover something interesting. Read the note. Okay, there's a note in here. Work request. Let's pull this up. George, we found something interesting. Well, more like rediscovered, actually. It's been over a month since Vault 111 was sealed, but with all that last-minute panic and scrambling, various things were misplaced and forgotten about until earlier this week. For example, this little gizmo. Looks like a miniaturized version of your big power generators. It's in the Vault-Tec HQ, by the way, of the research lab in Cambridge. Some kind of personal protection device for our security personnel, supposedly, but they tell me it isn't working. So see if your engineer guys can figure it out and we'll get it working properly, whatever it is. So some kind of personal defense device. So we read the note. What's the next step of the quest? This is going to be a little bit of a long mod. Yes, this strange little device does indeed look like a big vault power generator, just as the note says. After examining it for a while, you decide that it doesn't seem to do anything, nothing at all. Again, just like the note says. Okay, so the next step is to acquire an electronics analyzer. The idea is to use it to scan the device to discover the gadget's characteristics. Maybe it needs some replacement parts. The closest town is Concord, but perhaps it has an electronics shop. So that's where we're heading next, and I will see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, so we are here in Concord. We're going to be heading to this electronics shop. Travel to Concord. Done. Search the shop that sells hardware and electronics. So, is it going to mark that for us? No, we just got to find that on our own. Okay. So, do you guys know the shop that sells hardware and electronics? So, let's look around. Obviously, we have the speakeasy here. That's a bar, though, that is not going to sell electronics. It's books. Oh, look. This is the what is this? The propane fuel. Is this hardware and electronics? This might be the store. Oh, there's a goddamn tank bot, though. Everything's got to try to ruin my goddamn videos. What the heck? Alright, so this is hardware store though, right? Because we got like all kinds of brooms, plungers. Looks like a hardware store. I don't know if this place sells electronics. We're going to be looking through it though. I imagine this is the spot. If I'm wrong, you won't ever see this and I'll cut away. You know, circuit boards and stuff, right? Mr. Handy cases. So I imagine we have to go upstairs here, look for a part that's going to scan this thing. Got the mannequins. Nothing up here. Is it up on the roof somewhere? The vertebrates coming to land, nice and epic, but that has nothing to do, I think, with our current quest. I don't see this thing that we're looking for here at the hardware shop. This is the hardware store, though. This is definitely the store that sells hardware and electronics. We're going to look around a little bit. When I find it, I'll see you guys. So here in the shop, the back of it, there's some special orders here. Inventory, itemization, sales receipts. I think that's all new stuff in this quest. There we go. Sells hardware and electronics. We were in the right spot at least. I just missed it. The shop's special order receipts indicate that an electronics analyzer was requested from Watts Consumer Electronics in Cambridge, but has not been received. So Cambridge is the next place to visit. So I will see you guys when we get there too. We're just going to do this whole quest. It's going to be fun. Alright everybody, so now we're at Watts Consumer Electronics, where the game has told us to go. We are technically in Cambridge. We can walk here. Quest marker hit. What do we got to do next? Search inside Watts for an electronics analyzer. Okay, we'll just do that then. Hopefully they still have the electronics analyzer so we can figure out what we're supposed to be doing with this like miniaturized vault power generator. I know this, I'm keeping it really cryptic and stuff. I know what this mod is and what it does, but I'm also showing all the quest steps so you guys can get an idea of what you're supposed to do and what the process is you got to go through here on this particular one. See if we can find where we need to go. I didn't just fall down in the hole. But we'll have to find it. I'll see you guys when we find it. I'm not going to show all of this because it's not marked or anything, so I'll have to take some time myself to find it. Okay, everybody, I found the electronics analyzer. It's right here. So like that's the main entrance we came in, except where we fell, so don't fall. Walk along the edge of this here. And then in this back right closet, there is enemies here normally. I've already cleared the area though, and then we'll get the electronics analyzer and see what this thing does. It's a cool looking little thing that's got like a unique texture to it. I don't think I've seen anything in the game that looks like that. So we have the electronics analyzer, supposed to use it or something. You are now ready to scan the odd little gadget that you found. Okay, let's scan it. I mean, the screen turns all white because this thing produces radiation and just blows your face out. You actually go blind. It's an unfortunate side effect of the electronics analyzer, but we're gonna know what this thing does. Analyzing noises. Boop, boop. Do we figure out what it is? I want to know. Give me this stuff. I'm sure everybody. This is so much suspense, you guys. You guys can't handle it. You successfully scanned the gadget using the electronics analyzer. A few circuits need to be replaced. That's clear. And 1 or 2 replacement parts have been found. Sure, no problem. But the way to put those things together in just the right way is complicated. Looks like the next step is to hopefully locate a technical schematic or blueprint. The place to begin searching is Vault-Tec regional headquarters. If nothing useful is found there, perhaps the location of Cambridge Research Laboratory can be discovered. So we're going to find one of those places and we're going to go check it out, and I'll see you then. Alright, so we've traveled to Vault-Tec regional education offices for something that advances your investigation. Okay, so we'll head in here. And this place is cleared already for me as well, but normally there is enemies in here, just a forewarning if you guys are doing this quest for yourselves. Obviously, your mileage may vary here. And also, this quest is supposed to get to a point where it becomes very difficult. We haven't ran into that yet, but I am a high-level, level 80 character with all the perks and all this stuff, so it's totally fine. So we're going to search the offices. I'll do that, and I'll see you when we find whatever we're looking for. So I found this note, which is in the same font as the other one. Julie, when you have the completed data entry of this year's compensation proposals, please return my desk key to my location where I can actually find it this time. I will be rather displeased if I'm once again search the entire office. So Mr. Davison here has the key. There is also actually ghouls in here. They're having a bad time. I have a shotgun. But we're going to see if we can find Mr. Davidson's office and find the key. And I'll see you guys when we get there. So I found a desk up here that's locked, so I imagine this is it. We're going to open this thing up real quick with a little bit of lockpicking skill. Obviously, you need advanced lockpicking to get this thing open, so that's super relevant to the quest, right? You're going to need that particular perk if you want to get this thing open.
Yes.
An annual report, budget estimates, compensation, confidential documents. That's what we wanted. We'll take all the stuff, though, just in case it's relevant, though. Search the office or something that advances your investigation. So I thought it was going to take us someplace else. This is a big, long quest, but we're going to keep doing it as we go on. This is obviously on the very top, too. This is like where the pool table is, like the executive part of the Vault-Tec office. While reading the confidential documents, he discovered that the Vault-Tec research laboratory did indeed create the device. However, the various power components were actually ordered from Poseidon Energy. It is referred to as a shield bubble generator. Vault 111 was one of the 3 initial testing locations where they were used by security personnel in the event of serious disturbances among the resident populations. Although you did not discover any schematics or blueprints, you know that the replacement parts can potentially be found at Poseidon Energy facility. So that's where we'll be heading next to get our shield. Out of curiosity, the quest completed, I guess. I don't think the quest is done though, game. That's not what I would consider a done quest. We'll see you at Poseidon Energy though, and started shield bubble. Now we know what it is. The next steps. I'm just heading out here while this loads up. But yeah, so it's a shield bubble. We're going to be crafting a shield bubble, a personal defense shield bubble that will make it so we don't take as much damage. It's going to be dope, alright? So like there's the surprise. Haha, surprise! But it's going to be really cool. And I like the fact that there's this big, long lore field kind of like quest to it that makes it like actually fit in the lore to Fallout. And not just be like, well, we gave you a bubble because it's cool. I mean, that's fine too. Especially for people who are lazy. That's totally chill. And sometimes I'm lazy, you guys. I feel it. Really, just like let me craft it at the chemistry station, like everything else. All right, but this one is cool. I think I like this quest so far. Obviously, it's gonna require some late game stuff because you gotta get to certain locations that you just can't get to in the early game or handle very well in the early game. But we're gonna see if we can find the rest of the stuff at Poseidon Energy, and I'll see you there. All of the shield bubble's specialized electronics are built into the structure of a micro-miniaturized power generator. And Poseidon Energy is evidently the place where that new source of energy was created, which means the replacement parts to restore this gadget's ability to self-generate power might very well be found within one of their turbine facilities. Okay, so we're going to head to Poseidon Energy, and I'll see you there. Specifically right here, Poseidon Energy Turbine number 18-F. So we'll head there. Alright everybody, so we are here at the Energy Turbine number 18F. We're going to see if we can find what we're looking for here. There is roaches and mirelurks. Mirelurk hunter, that's kind of nasty. You're busy fighting the roaches instead of me. That's a bad decision on your part. I am the danger. As a famous bald white man said one time. Oh, there's also the bugs. Yep, you can get dead. Hello. Good to see you. Okay. I imagine whatever it is we're looking for is deep actually down in here. So we're going to see if we can find it. Usually there's like a quest down here for the broadsider, I believe, right? You have to get something to fix their ship. That's a giant ass fucking rad roach. Oh my god, those things creep me out. I know they're like, it's legendary. I'll take that too. Is it in the chest? None of the stuff has actually been in the chest yet. So I don't know why I thought that. Oh, get another one. Or got another one. There's a note. So let's read the note. Josh, I finagled us another one of those new generators. See, here is just like a promise. Hard to believe. But the backroom chatter is that these things were originally invented by a couple of geek kids over in Newton. Then somebody told somebody else who told some other, you know how that goes. So shortly thereafter, their design was kind of sort of borrowed without them knowing about it. Ain't that something? Our guys spent 10 years trying to shrink our units down to a manageable size, and the best they can do is still as big as a refrigerator, weighs a ton, and only a prototype. Oh well. Just get this thing up and running and send us back performance evaluation as soon as you reasonably can, Henry. Okay? So can we take these things? This is our generator. Oh, then we need the other note. Same problem. Henry. Same problem as the first one, only worse. Worked fine while standalone and not connected to anything, but it powered down within seconds of being hooked into our test grid. And on the third attempt, it slagged itself completely, not just mostly like the first unit. Maybe someone should go see if these kids have built a revision 3. Okay, so these ones are both trash. They don't work, essentially, is the deal. They were not functional enough to be used here. Like, they completely broke whenever the thing. We need to find the latest revision of these things, I imagine. Nope, no replacement parts here. And that pair of micro-miniaturized power generators, which could have provided components, are too burned out to be salvageable. But at least you have information that points you towards the town of Newton and some geek kids. Alright, so we'll head there, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we have traveled to Newton. We're going to find an energy field stabilizer, find a power flow regulator, find a power coupling relay. Apparently all in this electronic hobbyist club. It all makes sense. Alright, so we've headed down in here into the cellar. We'll see if the parts are down here or not. That looks like an Assaultron. Was it alive? It was alive. It's dead now, though. You always just shoot Assaultrons, just in case. You don't really want to fuck with those guys. So, let's turn the radio on. Fuck it. Put some music in the background. Just grab all the things until we find what we want. Just start randomly clicking A on everything. If it's junk, it's junk. We pick it up, we'll sort it through the shit later. Yeah. Holy shit, you super died. Alright, get out of here. Give me your stuff and get out of here. Where we got these things? Looks like, okay, the generator casing, the technical schematics, power coupling relay, the power flow regulator, Bollicast fusion cells, prototypes, and revisions. Okay, let's just take all the stuff and the circuitry. Just boom, boom, all the stuff. Here's the last little piece I found. This holotapes that we were looking at had nothing to do with it. This is the energy field stabilizer in the blue thing. The high gain signal amplifier, power relay. We'll just take all the stuff, get it all out of there. What do we got to do next, Quest? You now have all the replacement parts that are needed to repair the shield bubble generator. So we can just build that thing? Some assembly required. So obviously, we're just sitting in the bottom of this basement, motherfucking cellar, cranking this bitch out. We're going to be making the coolest, badass, most bitchin' bubble to ever exist. And then we're going to go test it out, obviously. Like, why would we wouldn't just build it. I mean, this is the quest. This is a mod. It's cool. But, well, the result is actually means something here. Congratulations! You have a functional shield bubble generator. After assembling and integrating the various replacement parts, the generator is now able to create a temporary force field around you, shield bubble, that provides exceptional protection against various types of incoming weapon damage, ballistic, explosive, energy, and electrical. Pretty nifty, isn't it? Could be quite useful during really tough fights. So, we'll see if we should do that. But a shield bubble only lasts for approximately 30 seconds. The generator will need to recharge for quite a while, 30 minutes, before a new shield bubble can be created. So it's not like overpowered, right? This is for your extremely tough fights you need to live through. Fight a Deathclaw, right? Fight some nasty shit. It is in the aid section of your inventory. To use it, click the shield bubble generator item and exit the Pip-Boy display. To see the time remaining while recharging, click the shield bubble generator recharging item and then exit the Pip-Boy display. So you can have like a timer you can see on there. So what we're going to do, we completed shield bubble request. We're gonna go find a Deathclaw or something, and we're gonna let it punch us in the face a little bit. I have enough HP where I can eat it, so I want to see how much damage I take without the bubble, and then we'll put the bubble on and we'll see how much it helps. All right. I've not found a Deathclaw, but I have found this nasty Death Skull Rat Scorpion. He's hitting me. All right, I'm taking some damage. It's hurting. I mean, I got a lot of HP. I'm kind of overpowered, but now let's quickly head into our aid section, and we will look for this bubble we're supposed to be looking for, and we'll just use it and see how much damage we take. Now, as a comparison thing, shield bubble generator, activate. We have a bubble around us. You can actually see it's a physical bubble, and we're taking practically 0 damage now. He can hit as much as we want. We're taking very tiny little ticks of damage. I mean, with the way the damage reduction system works, I believe in this game, there's no way to actually negate all damage. But we're practically taking none, and this is going to last for 30 seconds, which is a long time, right? As you see here, this is a long time in this fight. If I wanted to kill this guy, I mean, he is tough, right? Look, this is a big, beefy, fucking maxed out shotgun. Death Skull Rat Scorpion is nasty, alright? I know it's not a Deathclaw, but it's one of the nastiest creatures in the game. We're definitely at that high level point. Bubble's gone. I'm actually taking chunks of damage again. Feeling knockback. I was not actually feeling knockback with the bubble on either. Thing dies. We could have easily killed it with the bubble time. So there we go. We completed the quest. We got ourselves a really powerful bubble. Remember, though, that's a 30-minute cooldown now. So you have to wait a long time before we can use it again in order to gain its effects. But for really big, really important fights, you can get that through. 30 seconds gives you a long time, especially if you use VATS to get some kills and stuff, and then make it to the very tough fights, right? It's not overpowered. It's got a cool quest that comes along with it, so this is a very cool mod. Once again, as a reminder, this mod is called, what is this particular? Shield Bubbles. Or Shield Bubble. Just one Shield Bubble. We get one Shield Bubble. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page. You can download it for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you check out my videos to me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.